Who can forget how proud Donald Trump was when he thought he understood what per capita means?
You know, when you say per capita, there's many per capitas. It's like per capita relative to what? But you can look at just about any category, and we're really at the top, meaning positive on a per capita basis.
Ben Stiller calls Sarah Cooper's work understated perfection. It was Sarah Cooper's second Trump lip sync video on April 23rd that rocketed her to Twitter fame, with Jerry Seinfeld and a couple of 100,000 other people retweeting this video.
We hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting.
Get the right folks who could.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
And joining us now, Sarah Cooper, comedian and author of 100 Tricks to Appear Smart in Meetings. Sarah, thank you for what you do. First of all, I want to thank you on behalf of America, because I know how the feeling is out there about you. And I have to say, I hear Donald Trump completely differently when you do him. When it's him, it's just this kind of fog, this blur of words, and I would really have to concentrate to actually understand what he thinks those sentences are. But you give them a life, you give them expression in a way that I can actually follow what he at least is trying to say. Do you get that you are actually clarifying what he's attempting to do?
Yeah, I see this as me taking the subtext of what he has sort of written extemporaneously and kind of giving that to the world. I am the Trump whisperer, for a better lack of terminology. Yeah, I mean, as an actor, it's just very interesting because you don't know where his brain is going. I don't know if he knows where his brain is going. And so just through repetition, I'm able to figure out a sort of a through line, sort of a theme, and help make sense of it for people.
So one of your biggest fans, Jerry Seinfeld, told the New York Times in an article that he has explained to his kids why your work is so funny. And this is the explanation he gave as reported in the New York Times. Jerry Seinfeld says, the reason this is funny is because she doesn't think she's being funny. When you think you're being funny, that's less funny for us as the audience. When you're being dead serious, that's funnier. You don't see her enjoying what she's doing. She's doing it because she has to do it. That's what's funny. Sarah, does Jerry have it right? Do you have to do it?
Yeah, I kind of do have to do it. You know, I think what he was trying to say is basically, I'm not winking to the audience. I genuinely believe that what I'm saying is the smartest possible thing I could be saying right now. And I believe that's what Trump thinks he's doing as well. And so I am not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be as earnest as possible as Trump. And I think that's the difference between what I'm doing and what most Trump impressionists do. They kind of ham it up. And I kind of am just like, as Sarah Cooper, how would Sarah Cooper say these words? And that's basically what I'm doing.
I hear so many things in there that I wouldn't catch. You show me when he's embarrassed and when he's kind of scared of the question and when he's running away from it. You show me when he's so proud that he thinks he knows what per capita means. I mean, you show these feelings of his flash and change in fractions of a second as he goes through these things.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite part of that first video is when he's so proud of the fact that he knows that medical doctors have to be used. And for me, he just kind of reminds me of these guys in corporate meetings who would come in and just speak for minutes on end without saying anything. And I've always admired that. And I feel like he was able to become the most powerful man in the world on posture alone, just on his ability to speak and speak and speak and speak until you don't even know what happened. And I like the ability to sort of take off the emperor's clothes, to take away the podium and the people behind him nodding and the suit and the "I'm so rich," and just have the words there with my facial expression so people can actually see how he literally has no clue what he's talking about.